Meanwhile, the older siblings formed an unlikely and slightly dysfunctional team. Greg, Marcia, Keith, and Laurie took on the Venetian. They wandered through the Grand Canal shops, their heads on a swivel.
Keith kept getting distracted by the street performers, wondering if he could borrow their acoustics for a quick song.
Marcia, ever practical, was showing Bobby's photo to gondoliers. "Have you seen this boy? He has very cute, slightly mischievous eyes," she'd say.
This led to a classic bit of sibling bickering.
Marcia, must you describe everything in terms of cuteness? Jan complained, tagging along and feeling, as usual, a little overlooked in the drama of it all. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia!
Shirley Partridge, joined by Peter and Jan Brady, decided to check the area around the Mirage. Their search took a surreal turn when they found themselves in the middle of Siegfried and Roy's secret garden and dolphin habitat. As they walked past the majestic white tigers, Peter turned to Jan with a grin.
"You know, if I were hiding, this is a pretty cool place to do it," he said, trying to lighten the mood.
Shirley, however, was all business, her maternal instincts on high alert. She asked every employee and tourist they passed, her voice steady but laced with urgency.
The search was proving to be a strange, stressful tour of Las Vegas's greatest hits. The final group, consisting of Danny, Chris, Cindy, and Reuben Kincaid, drew the short straw and had to search the area around Circus Circus. The chaotic energy of the place was almost too much to handle.
Danny tried to organize the search like a business operation, creating charts and assigning quadrants of the Adventure Dome. I was clutching my doll tightly, overwhelmed by the clowns and acrobats, convinced that Bobby and Tracy had run away to join the circus.
Reuben just looked exhausted, fielding calls from the venue for the Partridges' concert. "No, we haven't canceled," he'd groan into his phone. "We've just misplaced the drummer."
The search was a mess, and they were no closer to finding the kids. In the middle of the frantic search, something amazing and utterly chaotic started to happen. The families, full of musical talent and nervous energy, began to express their anxiety through song.
It started at the Bellagio, where I was feeling pretty helpless. I sat down at an empty grand piano in a quiet lounge and started playing a slow, soulful version of "It's a Sunshine Day."
I heard the music and just couldn't resist. I joined in, adding a layer of bluesy guitar. Our impromptu duet, a mashup of Brady optimism and Partridge melancholy, drew a small crowd. We were singing about sunshine, but honestly, our worried faces told a completely different story.
The musical moments weren't always so harmonious. Over at the Venetian, Marcia and Laurie got into a heated debate about the best way to get attention.